Wait.
wait.
Let's take this back like 2 seconds here. So you just told me that someone, not naming names, hacked a medical database. You were able to figure out the status, the weak points of Adam Copeland's neck.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
This is TMZ's Inside the Ring.
Hello, welcome to TMZ's Inside the Ring. I'm Branson Quirke.
I'm Roger Corral.
And dude, I have been so psyched for this episode.
Yeah, I'm hype about this, man.
I'll be honest, I'm a huge fan. I'm a massive fan.
I don't think he realizes how many fans this guy has.
No, like, dude, my hometown, we're all wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, all of us, Stokely fans. Already gave away the name. But no, our next guest, no, he has no problem telling you how great he is. And honestly, he's often right, to be honest with you.
That's a good point.
I have to quote him, he's short, he's bald, and he's a self-proclaimed genius who is absolutely convinced that FTR is going to walk out of All Out this Saturday, the new tag team champions.
Great.
He's here to tell us why, and we're open ears. So let's welcome to the show the man himself, Stokely.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I mean, this is, we're just a few days away. We're just a few days away from All Out, and we have to ask you right off the bat, you know, this is Adam Copeland and Christian Cage here we're talking about. What makes you believe that FTR is going to walk into this and leave victorious?
Well, first of all, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, they're one of the two worst people I've ever met in my life. You know, I try to believe in karma. So if karma exists, they will get their karma this Saturday in Toronto. So, you know, this is a personal thing between them and FTR. And let's be honest. I mean, they've had one tag match out of the past like 40 years. So, you know, when you look at that and you look at FTR, they are competing and winning matches every single week. I mean, it's obvious who's going to win. And that's the greatest tag team alive today, FTR.
You know, last week we saw, and things are just getting so heated right now. It just continues to heat up. We saw FTR, I was a bit shocked myself, attacking the cameraman last week. Cameraman, multiple.
Yeah.
Was that planned or was that just a spur of the moment in the intensity of the moment?
No, I mean, I would say they had it coming. You know, that's the harsh reality of it. And to be honest, Dax and Cash, they're just fed up. And last Wednesday, they snapped. We paid a fine, and that was that. But I hope Adam Copeland and I hope that Christian, I hope that they were watching, because that is their future this Saturday, except for there just won't be a camera and a fine involved. Like FTR, they're going to beat their asses.
Ooh. Would you? So a few weeks ago, we saw you face to face Adam Copeland in the ring. And you know,
we got to be honest here.
We have to be honest here. You were. I want to give you a chance here, though. I'm just starting it out. So you were stretchered out of the building after this.
Whoa. I don't know where you got that from, but you can continue.
I'm just assuming that you had to possibly get some medical attention that night, right?
I mean, I had a Gatorade. You know, did some yoga. I walked myself back to the hotel.
Okay, well, so I'm sorry.
You have to stop listening to Dave Meltzer, okay? Because he says it's not true. And that.
Well, no, see, and that's why I wanted to give you a chance to defend yourself there, because I did see a few of those tweets online. But I do have to ask, were you going easy on Adam back then? Was it like a psychological warfare thing?
I mean, if you go back and watch the match, I mean, anyone who saw it, like, they will attest to the fact that I took Adam Copeland to the limit, you know. Everything I had, you know what I'm saying, I put it into that match. And Adam Copeland, he was the one who needed to be escorted out of the building in an ambulance, you know, to be honest with you. But yeah, he thought they were going to get into that ring. He was going to manhandle me, and that's not what happened at all. You know, it was a great contest. When I got to the back, Tony Khan was crying. You know, he said he's never seen a performance like that before. FTR, they gave me a gigantic hug because, again, I took Adam Copeland to his limit. But the difference between me and FTR is the fact that at All Out, they're not going to take Adam Copeland and Christian to the limit. They're going to end their careers for good.
Oh, wow. Well, there's a video that went viral of you online, and I keep seeing it everywhere. And it's you saying that, and this is not, you didn't say this just now, but you said that you're going to make Adam Copeland your hoe, specifically your hoe.
Yeah.
Now, can you please explain that? What does that mean? How does Adam Copeland become your hoe, and what does it entail for him once he's your hoe?
Well, after Saturday, it just means that if I say something or if FTR says something, he just has to do it. So if I say, hey, Adam, if we're walking around backstage and I say, hey, Adam, I need you to get me a plate of catfish, like that is his job.
Why catfish? Are you like catfish?
Who doesn't love catfish? Do you not like?
I've never tried it.
Honestly, I'm not big on catfish, man. It's more of the flavor just isn't there, man.
I'm more of a cod guy myself.
This has been a great interview. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Thank you very much.
No, but the truth is, this has become pretty personal, man. You've also gone after Adam Copeland's wife, saying that her head looks like that of a micro brawler. Do you wish? I wanted to ask, do you wish to take any of those words back? Do you want to expand on that?
Absolutely not. You two are two smart adults. You have access to Google. How about you look up his wife?
Jesus Christ.
Wait, okay. I have to admit.
No. What do you mean we have to admit? What are we doing here?
Wait.
If I'm lying, you can correct me on air, but I guarantee it is not a lie. Just compare the two pictures. That is all I ask.
I did send Roger a photo of Edge's wife so you could see right here. Is this what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not condoning it. I'm just.
Well, he went after his kids. He went after his wife. I just want to make sure. I don't know where this ends, man.
Listen, if I say it, it means that I mean it. I appreciate you trying to talk me out of it, but his wife heard it. Adam heard it. Christian heard it. It is what it is at this point. Ooh. What are they going to do to me? They can't do anything.
That's true, especially if he becomes your hoe. So on the topic of hoes, let's say you do become victorious on Saturday. FTR, will that change for you? Will hoes all appear all of a sudden after Saturday?
I would hope. I mean, that's the plan. I can't predict the future, but
late at night. What city is it in again?
They're in Toronto.
Toronto.
Is that legal there? I don't
legal? Like prostitute? No,
the host. I was talking about the host.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where this conversation is going, but
no. Honestly, I'm a big fan of yours. I'm really excited to see this match. I want to see FTR victorious that night. Now, could you tell us a little bit about your plan going into this? Is there a plan? I know you don't want to give too much away, but is there a plan right now, or are you guys just going to go in winging this?
Well, here's the thing about Adam and Christian. I've said a lot of bad things about them, but I will say they are incredibly talented and they have an immense body of work that we can study. Thankfully with technology and everything else, we don't need to go to like Blockbuster and get a VHS or like a DVD. Everything that they have ever done is pretty much online. So we just plan to study that. Obviously, just take a look at their weaknesses. I'm not going to name any names, but someone that I know was able to hack a medical facility database.
Oh,
and get
Jesus.
some X-rays, Adam Copeland's neck. So don't know who did it, but that is a part of the plan too. So we know exactly what parts to pick out of both of them.
Wait.
wait.
Let's take us back like 2 seconds here. So you just told me that someone, not naming names, hacked a medical database. You were able to figure out the status, the weak points of Adam Copeland's neck.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Is that?
Technically, Toronto, out of the country, so HIPAA is different.
HIPAA does not apply.
HIPAA does not apply in the same way it does here.
That is true.
Really
You're
good
genius.
point.
I like the way you think. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I'm a big Stokely guy myself.
Yeah, you could tell.
So I'm just trying to help out here. No, wow, that's interesting. So,
that means they're going to target his neck. They know their weaknesses. How do you prepare an accomplished team like FTR for this? You know, you've managed a lot of champions, FTR as well. Like, what do you do differently to prepare for this?
I mean, with those guys, this isn't a bit. It's not a catchphrase. They are legitimately the greatest tag team alive today. And I think all they have to do is focus. No more distractions. No more Adam Priest. No more Billington. You know, this is about Adam Copeland and Christian. And once we're done with them, we want to move on to the AEW World Tag Team Championship. So it's all about locking in and being focused. And that is the main thing that I need them to do. And they will do it.
You know, you've had quite the success here since you debuted in AEW. You know, all the way back to your former associate MJF. Do you believe that you are the direct reason as to why he eventually became world champion when he did?
I mean, of course. I mean, I'm the one who got that gigantic chip. I mean, I crawled up an 80-foot ladder, grabbed it, and gave it to him. So, you know, if it weren't for me, I don't know what he would be doing. You know what I'm saying? He'd probably be at AutoZone somewhere. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, that's what he most likely would be doing if it weren't for me grabbing like the chip. So I appreciate the call back to history.
Quick question for you. So your catchphrase, not catchphrase, but one of the things you say is, I'm short, I'm bald. There's another superstar on the lineup, wrestler on your guys' lineup, Ricochet, who has actively been called bald as well, and people use that against him, which I completely disagree with that, because I myself actually got a hair transplant because I was starting to lose my hair. It was really retreating back to the line, man.
And it looks good.
You know, it's coming in still. I just got the surgery, so I got a hair transplant. I want to know, are you open to maybe doing that one day? Is that a possibility for you?
Are you offering to give me money for one?
Well, I mean, they are expensive. I will be honest here.
I will send you my cash app and send me your doctor's name. So yes, I'm very interested. Thank you very much for volunteering.
Okay, all right. I do have to ask too, is Ricochet, I heard he's trademarking or trying to trademark the word bald. Is that true?
It's possible. I mean, it's Ricochet, but you never know with the guy. So I will believe anything you say that Ricochet did. You know, my answer is probably, yeah, he did. So,
you know, John Cena famously has also talked about that. Are you okay? Like, what do you think about wrestlers doing that? Like, are you pro it? Like, and how long should they do it as well? Like, should they have a long set of full hair, like Kevin Nash style?
I don't think it's up to me or anyone else to tell someone what they can and cannot do to or with their own bodies. So, you know, if it makes you happy, go do it. You know, I feel the same way about Botox or whatever surgery or like whatever injection. You know, you only get one life. And so whatever makes you happy, I say, go and do it. You know, who am I to judge or say that someone should do something that will make them feel better and feel comfortable?
You know, you've had a lot of success on the mic, and every time you touch a mic, it's just gold. I mean, we have you here on Zoom, and it's amazing. Every time you speak, I gotta say, you're incredible what you do on the mic. So I want say that again.
Well, I just coughed. I said, please tell that to Tony Khan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll tell him.
We've been trying to get in touch.
We're trying to get in touch. What's your process of when you cut a promo beforehand? Are you plan what you're gonna say, or does it just come out? Because man, dude, when you said that Adam Copeland's wife had the head of a micro brawler, some people around you couldn't keep it together.
Well, I think the cool thing about AEW is, I would say, before there's a promo or a segment, you know, we're just riffing back and forth. So with FTR, as serious and entertaining as those guys are in the ring backstage, they are even more entertaining. So just being able to bounce ideas off of them. Some of that promo, we talked about it in advance, and some, like, we just did live. So I think, you know, that's the benefit of being in AEW and being around those guys is, you know, I'm allowed to be me and they are allowed to be them. So, you know, it's kind of a mix of I would say, thinking about things in advance and improv.
Right. I mean, like you brought it up, that's the advantage of being in AEW. You can speak your mind. You can have the liberty to say the things that you want to say that, say, in another company, you probably couldn't say. Now, without naming names here, some people are great on the mic as well. They have a history, a success of cutting promos. I mean, I did say without naming names, but Paul Heyman, for example, he has a history of some amazing promos. Would you say that you are, and you're much newer to this, would you say that you are already beating his legacy right now?
I think that's an absurd thing to kind of like say, again, we talked about legacy and body of work. I think it'd be pretty arrogant to say, I'm surpassing this person or that person. I'm not really trying to do that anyway. I'm just trying to like carve out like my own path. And to go back, when I mentioned the good thing about AEW, this isn't that wasn't like a tribalism comment. It's not saying that other companies are bad or they won't let you do that. I don't know. I'm just here in AEW, so
Sure.
I only know the benefits that work for me. So I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm not trying to, have my legacy close to theirs. I'm literally just being me and enjoying this ride because again, you don't know how long it's going to last. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
The reason we ask is because, you're leaving your mark, man. Like people you manage become champions and we see other managers that do the same thing and you remind us of them. Again, you're really good at what you do. Where do you draw inspiration from in terms of previous managers of the past or even today?
Well, I think the interesting thing with me is I think I try to watch a little bit of it. Probably some stuff that you probably can't watch today or is allowed today. A lot of Def Comedy Jam, a lot of Comic View, obviously wrestling like Bobby the Brain Heenan and, you mentioned Paul Heyman. To me, it's not just one thing. It's like a mix of several things. And I think that is what has made the Stokely character, so to speak.
Because other companies in wrestling, other promotions, some of them have moved away from managers and their own content. Do you believe that that's hurt the business, moving away from that?
I think that's hard to say. Again, I can only speak to AEW, and I know for AEW, it's been very beneficial to us and to the talent and the company as well. And to me, that's what matters. If I'm able to make a difference with FTR, like that's great. I do think in AEW, it's a mix of when a manager goes with someone, they are given that task of making that person better and vice versa. But yeah, I don't really know if it's become a lost art elsewhere because, I've only seen other managers and bits and pieces of it. So, that's a difficult question for me to answer.
Have you ever had a situation where, because you say a lot, man, you say a lot of things that ruffle a lot of people's feathers, and including some of the fans in AEW, fans of Adam Copeland, fans of Christian Cage, who take offense to a lot of the things that you have said. And have you ever had a run-in with a fan where it just got really crazy and a very intense situation? Because it could be sometimes just kind of scary after you say things like that.
Yeah.
The fans in Philly were a little wild. I would say most of them probably needed to be sedated, but I'm sorry. No one has ever tried to fight me or anything like that. I will say people have gotten mad off of previous the tweets that I've made, but at the same time, like you can't really take that seriously because people get mad over anything nowadays. I think as long as it's not incredibly personally offensive, I think it's fine. But I also don't think that Adam Copeland and Christian actually have fans. So I don't, if you don't have
might
fans,
be onto something. Might be onto something.
Wow. Well, you mentioned using Def Jam as an inspiration. Would you ever try to tap into Hollywood to try and help you out in the ring? Try to get some comedians out there to help you out with a bit or anything?
I mean, I've done comedy. I've worked with like some pretty cool comics. I haven't done comedy in a while, but that's something I've thought about possibly doing down the line. But right now, really, my focus is FTR and leading them to the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Like that is my goal. I feel like that is my purpose at the moment, and everything else falls after that.
I have a question.
Sure.
You might not take this very well. Is there a chance that FTR could turn on you?
Nah, I don't think so.
No?
So all that paperwork they signed is not.
It's a lot of paperwork, man.
It really is not possible. And even if the thought came up, we would be in some type of trial or lawsuit so long that Avatar 6 would just be coming out.
Wow, Avatar 6. Man, that's like 2050.
Exactly. So I think I'm good.
Plus, you know the names of the people that hacked the medical mainframe.
That's a good point.
To steal the medical information, which you could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, makes sense.
Them. So they have to know their line.
Yes. There's a beautiful thing that's called blackmail. So that's a part of it too.
I would love to see the cameraman get payback this Saturday.
Oh, you do?
I do.
I do think it was unfair. They're not a part of this. Are you okay with the terror they're causing? I mean, I know you said they had it coming, but they're just doing their jobs, man.
Yeah, they'll be okay. I mean, they live, right? Like that's what matters, right? You know, like it's why are we still talking about this? They're like they got paid. They get paid every day. They get paid every week. Like it's we didn't rob them. You know, we didn't even break the camera. As far as I know, the camera is still intact. Everything is fine. They just got beat up. I mean, who hasn't gotten beat up on national television before? It'll be fine. It's fine.
If you had to pay for all the cameras, do you got the dough?
I mean, I haven't.
You did just ask me to pay for your hair transplant, so
that's because
you're putting yourself at risk here.
You said, "Hey, Stokely, would you like to have a hair transplant?" And I said, "Sure." And then you told me that you had a great doctor, and I told you I would give you my cash app. That's how I recall the conversation.
I'll send you to Turkey. How about that? I'll send you to Turkey.
They have great hair.
Yeah, they have good doctors there. Much cheaper than the one I got here. I'll send you to Turkey. You know. If you have any final words for Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, this is the place to do it.
I appreciate everything you have done for professional wrestling. I'm sure FTR does too, but unfortunately, the little legacy, the run that you have been on, it is going to end this Saturday. And I have the privilege, the honor of being there up close and in person, right there by the ring. And I hope your wives are there. I hope your children are there. And yeah, they get to embarrass you in your hometown. It can't get any better.
It is. It's
You are going to retire. You are going to walk away, and AEW and that tag division will belong to the greatest tag team alive today: Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, FTR.
Wow. Ooh. By the way, I have to say this. A little birdie, Mojo Matadi, he told us that you at some point wanted to work at TMZ. Is that true?
That is true.
Is that still the case?
Listen, me being the little weasel that I am, I could give you lots of intel at a very decent price. Oh. So yes, I am open and willing, you know.
Okay.
I got some Michael Jackson demo tapes.
Really? Whoa, okay. Whoa, hold on. You have Michael Jackson demo tapes?
Yeah, I could slide those to Harvey Levin. You know, I could find out information about OJ. He's still alive, right?
Oh boy.
OJ Simpson. I hate to break you the bad news, man. Unless you're one of those guys that believes that like Michael, OJ, Tupac is all like on an island somewhere right now.
What are you trying to say?
No. I'm not trying to say anything, man. I'm just I don't get hose either, so I'll just say that.
Okay, cool.
So we're friends. I don't get hose either.
Yeah, Harvey Levin will love it.
Welcome to the club, brother.
Well, thank you so much, Stokely, for joining us. We heard a lot.
Yeah.
We heard a lot here, and a lot to chew on.
This is going to be a big match, man. And it is in Edge's hometown. So, they're obviously ready.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how many spears FTR is going to take.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Oh.
sorry. No, I'm the question king. This is kind of like a 60 minutes thing here. I'm just asking the questions. So
my guess would be 0.
Ooh.
So just
0.
Just
okay. Well,
the question should be how many shatter machines will be given out.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
No. Honestly, Stokely's our guest. We have to adhere to him. We can't be just.
Yeah. No, I agree. Again, you put out a compelling case. You do have such a powerful tag team on your end. I want to know where you're going for dinner after you win. Honestly.
Hooters.
That's a good question. Do they have Twin Peaks in Canada?
I don't know. That might just be a local thing.
Okay.
We'll look into it.
Well, okay. If not that, then then Hoover's probably. Yeah. Tab on that.
We still have Dynamite before Saturday.
Yeah, I know. We still have a lot to go through, actually.
There's still some things to come that we don't even know about at this very moment. So lots to look forward to.
That is true. Oh, yeah. Watch Dynamite this Wednesday. TBS, HBO Max, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Stokely. We hope to see you in one piece Sunday morning.
Trust me, you will.
There we go. All right. Thanks, Stokely.
See ya.
Guys.